Hey there, I did it. This is part 2 of how to tune your melodica, and I succeeded in tuning my melodica. I had to take it apart numerous times. The drill was very useful for that. Save your screws very carefully in a shot glass. It's a lot better. Oh wow, it's dripping a lot right now because I've been blowing on it, but now that's a nice octave. Not all the octaves are that pretty. This octave down here, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's major oscillation happening, and that's when you've got a significant discrepancy in the tuning. You'll get waves that you can hear. It's beating, and actually that's what piano tuners use. I would like to learn how to tune pianos. I could save a lot of money that way. But what I did is I opened it up. I showed you the filing procedure in the previous video. An important thing to note is that in the Hohner video they showed a special kind of a scraper that looked a little bit like a tiny little chisel, and I just used the penknife or sort of the tip of this chainsaw, small chainsaw file, metal chainsaw file. Just use a tip because it's actually pretty sharp, and you can scrape at the bottom of the reed. You scrape at the bottom of the reed to lower the note. You scrape at the tip of the reed to raise the note. I don't know what the reeds are made out of. The metal seems pretty soft. So an interesting thing that also happened is that at one point, maybe on my second or third go around, because the low notes, these low notes the reed is rather long, and so I kind of pushed it down with the penknife because I felt like it was sticking up, from the surface too much. And so I kind of stuck it down at the base. I thought, oh, it should be really flat with the surrounding metal. Well, what that resulted in, once I put it all back together, is no sound at all. You just blow, and it was just nothing. So obviously there needs to be enough motion so that the reed can vibrate when it gets wind against it. So check out how I tuned it. I used this software, and here it is. And we are going to tune something. Let's try my A. Let's see. Now look how nice that is. That's 440, which is not actually necessarily what we want, but melodicas are often 443. But another thing you'll notice with melodicas is the harder you blow, the lower it goes, okay? And so when you blow gently, you'll get closer to the note that you want, but you should probably try a couple of different ways. See, so that goes more flat when I blow it harder. But anyway, I'm really happy with this C. This note has bothered me for a couple of years now. That's shareware from Katsuru. And so you probably should buy it, but I was able to use it for free for a couple of demonstrations. But actually, I think this was the best quality that I found. I looked at a lot of tuners, and the needle would just wave, and it was no good at all. Also, it didn't seem to recognize appropriately the notes. So this seemed to work quite well. Katsuru shareware. So, and apparently they have it in a couple different formats. So. There you go.